Like, nobody's ever told me that before. You're right.
I'm just going to tell them that positive things happen to positive people.
And bad things happen to bad people.
Is that someone's phone?
So yeah, some 1-800 number is daring to call me during mid-production, mid-podcast. How dare you, sir? I'm getting all these 800 phone numbers. What happened?
Would you get scam likely?
Is that an app?
No, like my phone, when somebody calls and I don't know the number, it says scam likely.
Yeah. No, I don't have that. I just have gotten to a point in life as to where if your name doesn't pop up and it's a name I know, I am not answering. I do not have the time or the patience. I despise talking on.
Wait, it's a name you know?
If it's a name I know, then I answer.
Consider.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know.
Consider too. Yeah. There are some names I see and I'm like, this person. Remember those days back when you were a kid and like cell phones, they were still pretty shitty. And so if you had a crush on a girl and you had to call her like house phone, or like you had to make sure it was at a certain time.
That was the most terrifying thing.
Yeah, because as soon as like her dad picks up or like her mom picks up, you're all embarrassed, or you have to call back and they recognize your phone number and then but they could pick up and listen. And listen to both of you on the phone line.
You could hear though when somebody else picked up.
Could you?
Yeah, you hear like the click, like when somebody picked up,
and then the voice gets like slightly faint.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're having a little bit harder time hearing them.
Yeah.
You'd be like, somebody's on the other. So I'll talk to you later, all right?
Yeah, Oh, I hated those times. There were times actually like when I was a kid and I had a girlfriend, I would talk on the phone for like 6 hours. And the phone, it would be all hot. I'm all sweating on one side of my face.
One ear is like super red, and then you have to like
switch sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, those times sucked. I would never do that now.
Think about.
Yeah.
They don't know the struggle we went through though, then to now.
No. You know what?
Nobody has a house phone.
No. You still have a house phone?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't use it.
Just toss it.
No, it's connected to the gate.
Oh, okay. So
that's different.
I have a house phone because it's cheaper to have the bundle.
Yes, see, we have that too. We just don't have an actual phone.
Yeah, that's what I use to sign up for all the email stuff or stuff that they require a phone number. Like if you're signing for something, I don't want to put my cell phone, so I just put that number.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Man.
And I don't have any cell phone hooked up to it, so I'm not gonna hear it. So I don't care.
That's true. Because we'll be watching TV and the number we're like, oh, someone's calling. Yeah. You just don't have a phone to answer.
Exactly.
Remember how there was a time if you were on an airplane and you tried to make a call, how the plane would crash?
No.
Yeah. Remember how they used to tell you to turn off?
I don't ever remember that.
No plane ever crashed because of a phone. They would tell you.
Yeah, they would tell you it would crash.
They still tell you that.
Yeah. But everyone knows that it's BS now. But back then it was scary.
Well, then why did they tell you like when you're on the plane? They're like, "Here's the Wi-Fi if you want to use your phone."
That's after it takes off.
That's now.
The critical times is between takeoff and landing. So when it's cruising, you're good.
Oh.
Well, there was a time from about 99 to about 2006 as to where everyone still thought that if you tried to make a phone call during a flight, that it would crash.
That would happen.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So
I knew some daredevils then.
Really?
Purposely leave their phones on.
Selfish people.
That's terrible. But if the plane did go down.
Yeah, it would be their fault.
I'm pointing my finger right at that person.
I know.
I'm like, that's your fault, dude.
Man, could you imagine?
He would maybe be the one.
Yeah, he was. I've sat next to him and drank.
Oh, great! You'd be like, "Can I change seats?"
By the way, his phone it's on.
It's still on?
Oh no, I was using.
Yeah, he's saying that on the plane. He's telling the stewardess.
Oh,
come on.
That is on.
I zoned out a little bit.
That didn't take long.
Sorry, I'm off of my medication. Need to get back on it. Anyways, hey Josie.
Hi.
Nice to have you back.
Thank you. I'm happy to be back.
We love having you on.
It's always a pleasure.
Thank you. Why am I thanking you for that? So, anyways,
you do every time I do get to come on.
Well, I don't like taking up people's time, and I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go into their little rinky-dink podcast that nobody watches.
I would never think that. People do watch.
But I need a break during the day. I know that's not what you think. But
no, never. Yeah. I would never think that.
Every time that you're on, though, we always have a blast because we just talk a bunch of crap. And
it's always fun.
And, today is kind of a more so of a special occasion because can we bring it up?
Why you ask me?
I don't, because you're my boss.
What? No, we're good.
Yeah?
I think. Well, ask her.
Can we bring it up?
You can bring it up.
Okay. Well, today is more of a special occasion because it's Josie's last time being on the podcast with us.
I know.
Yes, it is.
So
Josie.
Sad.
Josie is moving on to bigger and better things in life. She will be peace outing from Jada Toys this Monday, and we're gonna miss you a lot.
This Monday? Oh yeah.
Is it this Monday?
Yeah. Well, when this airs.
Whoa, when this airs.
Yeah.
It will be the Monday.
It will be.
Yeah.
I got kind of confused. I was like,
Yeah.
God, you already want me to leave on Monday?
I was thinking too. I was like, wait, what?
I lose track of time. Now,
no, but depending on when this rolls out, makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I have a very serious question to ask you right now. Out of everyone in this room, who are you going to miss the most?
That's messed up.
Why would you do that? I'm going to miss each and every one of you.
That's the politically correct answer to give.
I'm not accepting that answer. We'll get back.
I would never single and pick one. It's all of you in this entire room.
Josie, let's be honest here. I can very clearly pick which is my favorite dog.
Yeah, that's different.
Whoa, that was way more cold-blooded.
We go through this all the time.
We do.
Who is your favorite dog? By
Hunter.
The way? Hunter?
Yeah. Insert a picture of him here, all nice and handsome.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
So is Akira. Why are we leaving her out of this?
For those that don't know, I have 2 dogs, a golden retriever and a Siberian husky. And the husky drives me up the wall. And my golden is a good boy.
Runs away every other 2 weeks.
My husky does.
Yeah. What gives him a heart attack, and then she just springs back up again.
Who's the one that got into it with a skunk?
I'm pretty sure it's my husky. She still smells.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure she got sprayed again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was starting to wear off a little bit, and then...
Maybe it was the skunk. Oh, were you the one that said it was a skunk in Say's?
Oh, dude. No, it's not a skunk. That's
a person?
That's a duende.
Yeah.
A duende?
It's a gnome.
Gnome.
No?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Did you show them?
I got it. Yeah, we got to show you the video.
Yeah, you have to see
we'll probably
the
send
video.
it to you and we'll put it on the pod.
Okay, duende.
It's terrifying.
Okay.
It's pretty trippy.
Are you guys talking about like some leprechauns or something?
It looks like a leprechaun.
So one of our designers here.
Yeah.
Is this supernatural?
It looks. Yeah.
Yo.
They showed it to me and I was like, that's like a person. There's no way that's like an animal. It looks like it got up and walked away
Hold on, everybody. I'm going to put this on the podcast, but I'm watching this video. Whoa.
Wait.
You have to see it. It's like a little tiny human person.
This is... crap. My bad. I don't know how to go back. It was to the right. To the... yeah, that. Look at that.
Jordan gets so animated by it.
It's
No, just watch.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What is that?
So that was recorded on his backyard security camera at 4:30 in the morning yesterday.
Exactly.
That's freaky. I have mad goosebumps right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like an animal.
It looks like a it looks like a tiny little person with like little legs
like
scooting across.
Yeah.
That's about 2 feet tall. Oh my god.
It looked like it got up and just waddled away.
You know what? I'm not a scientist, and so don't quote me, but I could be wrong, but I read not too long ago that but how as human beings how we're Homo sapien too.
Yeah.
So science has actually found out that during our time, there was also another type of human being that existed at the same time as us, but they were kind of like smaller like that, and we pretty much hunted them into extinction. It's pretty messed up.
Was that the same one that they said that we were crossbreeding with?
It was. See, I think that they said that we were crossbreeding with Cro-Magnons or the other human being like that, but these were different ones because the Cro-Magnons had died out at a different time, and these ones were existing with at the same time as us, and they were tiny human beings, and we just hunted them to extinction like if they weren't us. It's pretty messed up.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, but yeah, so that was freaky. I'm gonna place that in at 4:30.
It was 4:30 in the morning.
I was like, that doesn't look like an animal.
Night. Yeah.
What city does Say live in?
He lives here, right?
Yeah,
in Hacienda Heights.
Like 5 minutes away.
Oh
yeah.
Man.
Watch out.
Yeah, we live 5 minutes away, bro.
Dude, it looks.
You're closer.
True.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it looks like one of those costumes in what's that Trolls movie? Not Trolls, but there was that one really bad horror movie with little gnomes running around. I forgot what it was called. It was like super. It was like back in the era of like Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh god.
That time frame and that bad of like special effects.
Yeah.
But it just looked like a little person running around. But this thing literally looks like it's like only a foot tall.
That's scary.
Like in the video.
Yeah, so
it's trippy.
It looks terrible.
Speaking of horror movies, so what are some of your favorite B movie style horror movies? Like, what's your all-time favorite?
I'm not a big movie person, but the only one I really remember is the Blob.
The Blob.
the Blob. I just remember sitting in my mom's bedroom because she had the TV, and I would just sit there and watch this, and I don't know. That's the only one I remember, but I don't really remember what it was about because it was so long ago. It's like right after Saturday morning cartoons.
Okay,
That's terrible after cartoons. There's a scary movie.
Well, there was a movie that came out maybe a few years ago that was actually surprisingly good, but the concept is stupid. But the movie was actually good. It's called, I think it's called Tire Rubber.
Was that an actual movie?
It's yeah.
I saw the trailer.
Movie. Well, Rubber, and so pretty much it's just about this. So there is a tire, and it
chases people, right?
It's possessed.
It doesn't exactly chase people. It just kind of rolls up on people, observes them, and if you're an asshole to it, it vibrates, and then your head explodes.
I've never seen this movie.
It was a sentient tire that would roll up on you and just make people's heads explode if they were, if they were mean. But it was actually a surprisingly good movie.
No,
sounds like a scarier version of like the Michelin Man.
The Michelin Man?
No, but this is literally a tire.
Yeah.
That just rolls around. It's just a tire without a rim just rolling around the desert.
Or a car, like it's not attached to anything?
No. It's just a damn tire. It's hilarious. Yeah.
I was over here thinking like, okay, Chucky and
I know, right?
I was thinking like those kind of movies. Like when I was younger, Dolly Dearest, did any of you see that movie?
No.
It was terrible.
It
especially
sounds terrible.
because, as a little girl, you have like a couple dolls. And I was really big into like Cabbage Patch. I never liked like the porcelain creepy looking ones. But this one was a porcelain doll, and like they got it for this little girl, and it was possessed, and it would like wake up in the middle of the night and like kill people. And so I never I would have my dolls on my bed, and after I watched that, they all went in the closet, and the closet was locked because I didn't want to wake up with one in my face like ever. So it was terrible. And now you watch it and I'm like, that was so dumb. Like you could tell it's fake, but at the time it looks real, and it's not that dumb.
You know what? There's in the Philippines there's a legend of the Santo Niño. So it's the baby Jesus. Like if you have a baby Jesus statue in your house, which a lot of families do just because they're Catholic and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the Santo Niño, the legend is that if you have one in your house, when you leave, it gets up and walks around to protect your house.
Oh no.
And that's what I was telling Say and
Oh,
Paulo.
it's
That's what
that?
it looks like. The Santo Niño is running around your backyard protecting your house. So be happy.
That's the worst.
It's like a soldier on sentry duty. He's on
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
Little baby Jesus.
Everyone leaves. He strikes up a cigarette.
Yeah.
1,000-yard stare.
has a-
Little baby Jesus.
He has a little
With his
38.
little heart grenade in his
Yeah.
hand.
Fit in his little tiny palm.
No.
That would freak me out. I can't
Yeah.
do that. I
Like,
can't
did
do
any
scary
of you
movies.
watch the new Chucky?
Not
No,
yet.
I didn't see
No.
Haven't seen
it.
it yet.
No.
I haven't seen it, but like by the previews, it doesn't look scary to me. I think because I'm used to like the old Chucky version,
Yeah.
and this one just looks like Chucky had plastic surgery or
Yeah.
something.
It's like a computer virus instead of him being possessed or something, I think.
Oh,
That's
okay.
kind of what the
Yeah, it doesn't
concept is.
look. He doesn't look scary, but I think just because I grew up on the scary looking Chucky,
Yeah.
and this one looks like he had like I don't know, like
Some Botox.
yeah, Botox,
Stung
some
by bees.
lipo in his.
Yeah.
Spent some time in the 90210.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's just too much. Like you should have just kept the old version that scared the crap out of everyone.
With the scars on his face and
Yeah,
everything. Yeah.
like that version of Chucky.
A movie that did scare me as a kid, and it's actually why I stutter. The original It.
Mm.
The original It film.
Yeah.
Remember in the opening scene when he tears off the little boy's arm in the sewer drains?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen the original?
Not the original one, no.
Did you ever see the new one?
No.
No. Did you?
No, I don't mess with clowns.
I-
That's why.
I don't either.
I don't blame you.
I don't either. But for one reason or another, I ended up watching it.
You watched it?
Original or the new
No.
one?
New one.
Yeah.
I watched the original, which is why I don't do clowns. Like even when they're, you go to the fair or even like, I don't know why people would have them at their kids' parties because I think that would just freaks me out.
No.
Like I would never be like, oh, for your birthday we're having a clown.
You know you can have people deliver donuts to your work in clown outfits. In scary clown outfits.
Really?
Yeah.
I would die if somebody did that. I'd like run out of
We
the
gotta
building.
send it out here while we're in Comic-Con and she's still working her last day.
Is this an app?
No, yeah, I don't know if it's an app, but it's
our
a service.
door
I
is
was gonna-
terrible.
I was just
Imagine.
gonna say, what would your reaction be if you're like up there and you got like the glass door, knowing the magnet's like
Not working.
Not
not
working.
working, and it's just like
I
a
would
clown.
take off screaming and I would run immediately.
But in what direction? I'm sure it's not gonna be out. Towards
No, not out. Probably like towards the warehouse, or
Yeah, towards
I'd
the back
probably
over here.
scream for one of you guys. to help.
Yeah, but we'll be all in.
I know you're all gonna be gone. I'd run to the
Comic-Con.
warehouse for sure.
Page somebody. It's time for my break.
Well, to be honest, if I were you, Josie, I would have had like a sawed off, shotgun at the front desk, low key. I would have not told anybody, just in case.
Just in case.
Just
it
in
happens.
case, yeah. I mean, crazy stuff happens.
So how did it?
Yeah.
You get stuttering from?
Oh, so
I was curious
I know,
about
me
that
too. I was like, I totally forgot.
yeah.
about
So in the scene, the clown, he tears off
Spoiler
the
alert.
little boy's arm because he has a paper boat and it runs down
Down the
the
drain,
sewer line.
yeah.
Yeah. And so the clown, he's messing with him. He's like, "Hey Georgie, do you want your plane back?" Well, blah 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 this, and then Georgie, he reaches in and the music is all terrorizing, and the original It clown, he was an ugly dude already,
mhm.
and then with the clown stuff on him, he was even scarier. And then all of a sudden, his jaws just open up like as big as like a python's jaws, and then it was terrifying. And so I saw that when I was like 4 years old.
Why were you watching it?
My grandpa, he was watching it, and I was just there chilling with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I saw that part, messed me up, and then after that I started stuttering, and then they told me that it can happen if you've been traumatized, and I was like, when I was a kid, I could think of one thing that really scared the hell out of me, and it was that. It was that I couldn't sleep for a long time.
Did you watch the whole movie through, or is it just that one scene?
The original one, I've never watched all the way through. I've only seen that scene, and then that's it. But the new one, I watched it like 5 times because it's just.
Dude, what if you watch it and it reverts you back?
I was thinking about that too. I was thinking about that. Yeah,
it's like in the back of your head, subconsciously, it's like it's always been there, and it's like you never really finished it because you were too scared to finish it, and it's just kind of sitting there.
This is your time.
Yeah.
Hey, we should watch it here. Are you guys down?
When the new one came out by your guys' house, did they put the red balloons coming out of
Dude, there was down the street from my house, there was someone who was attacked by a clown,
Really?
a person in a clown.
Because that was back when that whole clown thing was happening.
Yeah. Like that was popping up like in random places.
Yeah, so there's like this hairdresser office building at the bottom of my hill, and there's an underground parking. It's not really underground, it's just kind of like a carport, but there's buildings above, or offices above the carport. And late night someone was there leaving their office, and there was a clown person robbed them.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't want to but it's one thing if a clown tries to scare you, but if a clown ever robbed me, I'm going to be so mad. Like, give me the money.
It just depends what they have. I mean,
how did he run?
Yeah.
Because was he in clown shoes?
No, it just went. It was like honking all the way out. Jumped into a tiny car with a bunch of other clowns in it.
No. What? They really planned that out.
23 minutes in,
and we've been talking about clowns.
Yeah.
Scary movies.
Help me out, guys.
You're
the host.
Yeah, I know it, and it's a lot of pressure. I don't know what to. It's funny because if this was like a uncensored podcast, I would have so much to talk about. So much material.
I know. I think about that a lot. So here's one. Since this is her last podcast,
Thank you, Mike.
What are your most fondest memories of being? How long have you been here, by the way?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Compared to some of us, it's still pretty.
It's still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot went on in those 2 years.
Yeah.
Anything that really sticks out in your head?
Don't be mad at me, guys.
Ah.
Do you remember when we did the Christmas videos
Yes.
and our team won?
Yes.
So Jordan.
Because ours kicked butt.
I think that was like one of my, because we did Christmas, 1 year during Christmas, everybody had to pick a Christmas song, and we had to do a video to it,
Yeah,
right?
we lip synced the video.
Lip sync to the songs, although you guys didn't do a Christmas song, right? I think you guys did like...
No, that was like when Jordan was like real new, and it was like his welcome introduction.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, that's right.
And I remember we did the video and we rewatched it and we were all busting up laughing. And then at the Christmas party, we got to see everybody's video, and it was between marketing, and then it was between
It was, I don't know. Well, it was just a mix, right? It was just,
it was a mix of
so
us.
it was you,
It was
Claudia, Paulo, Say, and me.
Yeah.
And then it was against you guys, and you guys did the skits.
Yes.
You didn't do the music.
No.
Lip sync.
Yeah.
So you guys did like 3 skits or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was you, Brian,
Jordan. And we had another member on our team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then it was down to as for being the funniest, because yours were freaking hilarious too.
It was.
I mean,
it was funny.
Yeah, it's okay, guys.
So just kind of backstory. It was
it's fine.
Every year we try
totally
to do
fine.
something fun for our Christmas party where everyone can try to get involved. And that year it was everyone teams up with a department, or the department gets together and we make a video, and the theme was to do a Christmas song, to lip sync a Christmas song.
Yes.
And then and make a video to it.
Mm-hmm.
And every department, the warehouse, the guys did it, the packaging department did it, every department did it, and we presented it in front of the whole company and everyone, and we had a panel of people vote to see who was the funniest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So We won.
And needless to say, we came out on top. It was the greatest moment. As I literally was like, oh, we don't stand a chance. Like ours was really funny and everybody was laughing, and then they saw your guys and everybody was laughing.
Well, that's what makes it even better though, because the competition was stiff.
Yes,
you know,
like it could have went either way, but like what was our video's name?
It was mariachi.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey.
And then as soon
Christmas
as they
song
announced
in
it, it
mariachi.
was like the greatest thing ever. We all screamed and jumped.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you guys that.
I don't know. Do we post it? Do we show it?
Posting it right here.
No.
I think that was one of like my favorite, only because everybody got so into it, and it was so much fun when we did it, and then when it all came together and we saw them that day, it was great, and it was just like the icing on the cake because we won.
That's like the 5th time. I know. Okay, we get it. You guys were the winners.
It was funny because we were watching it and it's like embarrassing for us to watch ourselves do this and to just to put ourselves out there in front of everyone. Yeah. And but it turned out all right. I think it was good. It was fun.
Yeah, it was.
We had a good time.
Yeah. I think that's one of my favorites. And then everything that happens in here, like Halloween, and I know you guys missed out on Halloween when we
every year because we're always in
we're in Vegas.
You guys did SEMA, and that was fun, and we always do like the pumpkin carving contest, and those are always fun.
I mean, all the things that we do that are like extracurricular, like like the food, like the potlucks and all that stuff. Just it's nice because this company, everyone is willing to participate.
Yeah.
And I've been to other companies where most people will just grab their food and go back to the office and not hang out and talk.
Yeah.
And for the most part, especially the people in the creative side are all pretty tight. And it's funny because I was just talking to an old coworker that used to work here, and we were just talking about how the culture in Jada is different when you leave, because everyone that left, we still kind of keep in touch. A lot of the old employees who have been here for a while and have that connection with the people, especially in the creative department, we all still kind of talk.
Yeah.
And which is but other companies, when you leave, it's just like, oh, okay, see you.
Yeah.
Hopefully I run into you somewhere else.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to miss the most is the closeness as a team that we have here. Is I think what I'm already going into wherever I work at next. Is it going to be like that? Right. Is it like the bond that we have here with each other is something that I hope to find wherever I'm going, but you never know. So I think that's one thing that I'm gonna miss. And then you have like random days where everybody's working, and then you have Joy come out in like a blow up T-Rex costume, just walking around the office. I still have that on video somewhere. Like those are the things that I love. Like it was just a random day, and there's a T-Rex walking around in the halls, and it's things like, dude, were you not here?
I don't think I was here yet.
Oh, yeah, it was like one of those blow up.
Yeah, because
like it had the little fan in
trendy ones.
Those
big brown ones.
Yeah. So Paulo had it. Paulo bought it for his Halloween outfit, and he brought it just to show everyone. And Joy tried it on.
Yeah, Joy tried it on.
And she was just running around like, a little Joy, dude, looks like that little freaking thing in the video. But yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, that's the stuff I feel like it's that I'm gonna miss.
Yeah. But are you? Because you've been moving around all your life, even before you got married, right?
No.
No? Oh, really?
No.
Okay.
I'm originally from here. Like Hacienda Heights is home to me.
Gotcha.
Like I was born and raised here, and then when I got married, because my husband's in the military, that's when.
Oh, because I thought you moved around. Because I thought your your father or someone was.
No.
Okay.
No.
So it's just when you got married.
It's just when I got married.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, but how many places have you been so far?
So Texas, Hawaii, Colorado, and here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
In a span of how many years?
It's pretty much every 3 to 4 years.
Wow. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, this is the only one that got cut short.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
2 years here.
Wow, that's crazy.
It was close. Ish. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at least it was close. I mean, literally is home.
Yeah.
So
that's I think not only I don't think I'm having a hard time with leaving, like, because this is home. But I think I'm having a hard time with accepting it only because of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I would think it would be hard.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, like,
That's-
especially when you start getting to know. I mean, 2 years, you're really just starting to get to know people. You know,
exactly.
especially. I mean, the people you work with are the ones you're going to know the fastest because you're
You're
8
with them
hours
every day.
every day,
Yeah.
right? And it's so like having to move that often it's like those stories you hear about kids having to move schools a lot.
Yeah.
They can never settle down. They can never get a group of friends that they can really relate
That's
to.
currently
I
mine.
mean, but it's different. Yeah. But like I can see why here you can. It's a little different because you can get close with a lot of people really
Yeah.
quickly here because everyone has that. You know, we all get along really well downstairs. So yeah, I get it.
That's
tough.
It's definitely what I'm struggling with. Like, I have people that I'm like you said, like, since we got married, it's been 10 years and I'm used to it, but here is different.
That's probably the coolest aspect of Jada culture, and we kind of touched on it a little bit, like in previous podcasts and whatnot, of how I think, when people come here in particular from different companies and they kind of experience almost like that family atmosphere, is very personal.
Yeah.
And very quickly you're able to kind of see who everyone is for who they are, and then you're able to establish relationships and really kind of grow that, cultivate that, so that by the time that time comes where people have to leave and make a choice for themselves, I think, like to Mike's point too, you kind of always have that sort of connection there, and hopefully it's like a lifelong connection as opposed to just kind of peace out, never talk to you again, right?
Yeah.
I think that's always been kind of like the coolest aspect for anyone that's kind of passed through Jada in particular.
Yeah.
Like previous jobs, I've had CEOs and managers that would tell me, like, you're working at this place, but if you want a friend, get a dog. You're not meant to.
That's
I
terrible.
hate people
Yeah.
like that.
You know, I do too. Well, there's some there's some truth
It
to it.
infuriates me.
Yeah, there's some truth to that, because business is cutthroat. People come and go, and if you get too attached to people, then it becomes painful or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But here, especially in creative environments, having people who are around you that you can kind of mesh with and gel with, and it makes things a lot easier to be creative. Because if you don't like someone that you're trying to be creative with and you try to brainstorm something, you're not gonna those good ideas aren't gonna come out because you're gonna kind of be a little bit standoffish, or there's that grudge on your shoulder that you
just like bump heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, all I'm thinking about is punching him in the face instead of doing my work.
Yeah. I mean, maybe to not that extent, but
in
No.
Jordan's mind, yes.
Yeah.
There's a level
Like,
of extreme.
when you say that, yeah, exactly. When you say, if you want a friend, get a dog, it's not saying that everyone has to be your enemy.
Yeah.
It's just saying you don't get that close to everyone because, it's just not good for the business. But when you have creatives, I think it pays to have everyone get along that well.
It just makes everything so much like smoother.
Smoother, less stressful.
Yeah,
like
I would think that you would want, like, you come into work feeling like
you want to come to work.
Yeah, like you're happy, not like as soon as you walk in the door you're just like, oh, I hate today.
Yeah,
Today's gonna be the worst. Like, that's not what it should be.
Yeah, because at this point it's like it's just you versus work, and you're just getting through the day. But when you genuinely like the people you work with, you come to work wanting to come to work, and it makes the day go by a lot faster because you're around people who you enjoy to be around.
Right.
And I would say you're pretty good at that too, because you're also in charge of organizing all the potlucks that we do, the different days that we have, like whether it's a sports day or like something themed, or like a holiday or something like that. So we're definitely going to miss that aspect.
Oh, for sure.
Aww.
Like, who's going to take care of that now?
That's a good question. See how it just kind of got quiet a little bit? Like, oh man.
Can you organize it
I'm
from
gonna
home?
send emails.
Send
like,
an email,
on this day,
like-
everybody wear this.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, you can still be on the payroll. We can have all the telephone calls forwarded to your cell phone.
Yeah, I thought about that, and I said, well, then what is the new girl gonna really do if you take that away?
That's true.
I don't know, play
So now-
checkers.
So I'm like, I could
Minecraft.
still come to the holiday parties and hang out with you guys.
I mean, it's not that far. What, 2.5 hours?
Yeah,
It's not too bad.
2 hours.
We're not saying where.
Just how far?
2.5 hours somewhere around.
Yeah.
2.5 hours that way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey guys, don't forget today's the opening NBA season. God, I'm about to get all kinds of smack talk from Clipper fans from the previous podcast.
I know, dude.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I was going off on Clipper fans in the last podcast, and then some big news happened. And well, I'll take it like a man.
You're a basketball fan too,
Yeah.
right? So
Oh yeah, I know. I was just like prefacing like, yeah, I took it a little far. You know, sports talk.
Yeah.
I was like,
sports trash talk.
yeah. So I'll take it like a man. It's okay. Good for you. Good for you guys, Clipper
It's funny
fans.
because I re-listened to that episode and I'm like, we specifically said, let's hope it's not the Clippers. We hope it's not the Clippers.
Yeah.
And look what happened.
Yeah.
I know, it was the worst case.
He could have went anywhere.
No,
but
he could only win.
I mean,
yeah.
Just
But the
not there.
Clippers, yeah. Basketball fans will know what we're talking about. But yeah, I'm gonna miss the sports.
You still have to
jersey
go to a
days.
baseball game, even though you don't.
I've been to a Dodger game
Dodger games are fun. I
for
love
the
them.
Dodger
Best.
Dogs, though.
Well,
I mean, they were kind of overhyped, in my opinion.
now I feel that they are. Back then, I feel like they were way better than they are now.
Okay.
As we went to a game like a month ago, and we sat in the all-you-can-eat section.
Oh, dude,
And
that's crazy.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. And when you have, we went, and I'm all excited because I'm like, yeah, we get to get all-you-can-eat Dodger dogs. And I opened it, and it was like a hot dog cut in half, and then like they try to put it back together, and I was like, where's the other half of my hot dog?
Yeah, because I remember there like the bun was like this big, and the hot dog was like double the length.
It's like the bun is this big, and then the hot dog like over goes out of the bun. But it was like cut in half, and then it's like it fell apart, and they just grabbed like two different ones and just put it together. I was like, this is not what I came for. Like, I want my Dodger dog. But they're so much fun.
Yeah.
Have you been to a baseball game?
I've been.
We were there. Actually, I don't know how many you've been to prior to that, but we went to one together.
So the one that he is talking about. So we went to an Angels game about a year ago, and
terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Josie's a Dodgers fan. Everybody.
Yes. Sorry to any Angel fans.
Well, from my point of view, I'm not really a baseball. I enjoy baseball, but like I don't have a team, and I've been to tons of Dodgers games. I've been to a handful of Angels games, I must say. And don't crucify me, Dodgers fans.
Don't you do it.
I'm going to say it.
We won't be friends anymore.
At least she's leaving next week. Look, the Angel Stadium is way better than the Dodger Stadium.
Well, it's newer.
Yeah, it's a newer stadium.
Like,
ours
and the food is fire.
Authentic.
Brand
it's
spanking new.
Yeah, Angel Stadium has been redone.
I get it. I get it. I'm just saying, if you told me, if I had to choose which one to go to, I would go to an Angels game. I'm just
that's how you know you're not a baseball fan. Like baseball fans will go to freaking a cornfield to watch a game. Like pilgrimage out to cornfields just to see.
Yeah. Look, I get it, and I know I'm gonna get crucified no matter what, but I'm just saying, man, Angel Stadium is awesome. I don't have to worry about a Dodgers fan coming up behind me and bashing my head in.
No. That can happen at any stadium.
Yeah, that's true.
We've had that happen with us, and it's not even a Dodger fan. It's the opposing team. It's not us all the time. Yes, we do have some bad apples.
Dodgers fans. Dodgers fans get crazy.
It can happen at any sporting event, but what's the likelihood at Dodgers Stadium? Oh, sorry. Just
Dodgers fans and Raiders fans are the two craziest fans.
It just happens too. It happens everywhere, but you're gonna hear us because we just have the bad rap for it. Because there's some very not responsible people that take it a little too far. Like, we lost. Like, take it for what it is. There's another game. It's not the end unless it's the World Series. Then I'm not saying it's okay then, but we just take it a little harder then. But but
It's
they
emotional.
they just advertise us more than they do anybody else. No one likes us.
But you don't know if the person from the other team that liked the other team provoked it. Yeah, so we don't know what happened. We just know that.
Why are you glaring at me?
Because we've been to an Angels game. It's so.
And
we're like automatically enemies.
Because we have that reputation, I think people go to the games to try to provoke people.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. It's like, I know, like, I have my cousin, he's a Dodgers fan, and he loves to go to, like, Padres Stadium and provoke people.
Like, rile them up.
Yeah.
You're outnumbered, buddy.
Yeah, but he loves that kind of stuff. He'll go. He went out to. He's a I don't know what teams are rivals, but he goes to football games out of the state to do that kind of stuff. I mean, he loves that kind of stuff.
He should have been a fighter.
Yeah, he's a Marine.
Oh, okay. I mean, same thing. Makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, he's crazy, and people just get off on that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I really do love it when the fans
games till someone gets shot.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It'll probably happen at a Dodgers game. I'm just saying. No offense. No, but I love it when the fans are talking smack to the players. Because there's there is a baseball way of talking smack. You know what I mean? It's not like in any other sport or in, or like if I'm talking smack, I'm to Daryl. It's like a different type of style of talking crap to a person. And yeah, so baseball smack talk is probably the funniest thing to me. Yeah.
I mean, they kind of like not promote it, but like it starts in Little League. When I went to Little League, when I was playing Little League, like you're making fun of the pitcher on the opposite team. You're trying to provoke the batter to kind of psych him out, to get in his head.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's all about.
Like, okay, I get the smack talk in between the opposing team, the teams, but does it bother you as much as it bothers me, like when it's Little League, but the parents start to...
Parents these days take it way too seriously.
They get like really into it.
Oh, like Stan's dad on South Park? I thought this was America.
It's like, I get it. It's like a competitive sport. Any sport that your kids play is going to be competitive. But for them to like there's like videos of like parents going out on the field and they're like arguing with the umpires or they're like yelling at another kid. Like, it's too much. Like, let them play.
Yeah.
I mean, still by all baseball rules or whatever, but to go out there and yell at an umpire because he called a strike on your kid, it was a strike. Like, what?
Yeah.
That takes away like what I feel baseball is. Like, it's
also gives a bad example to the kids.
I mean, that's like the main thing, but it's now it's like they take it too far. It's not even like enjoyable anymore.
And you know something that I don't get, because I'm more of a combat sport enthusiast. I'm into MMA, wrestling, boxing, all that kind of stuff. And obviously we all know that performance enhancing drugs are part of pretty much every professional sport out there. I don't understand why anyone cares if baseball players take steroids, because when I go to a baseball game, the entire point to me, I want to see somebody smack a ball into the next freaking atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So why does anybody care? It's not like if it's not
that
like,
shows that you're not a baseball fan.
What do you mean?
Guys, man, there's so much more to it. Like,
I understand,
dude. When they can like the defense, the triple double plays.
I do love the triple and the double plays. I really love
acrobatic catches,
the reaction time, how they could see stuff in slow motion almost. I appreciate offense, that.
Being able to use strategy to be able to get a point, like you're sacrificing your own bat up at bat just to get someone to a third base, so they're in scoring position. All that stuff, dude. That's cool.
I appreciate that for sure.
You don't.
And I'm not.
But you know what? That's
ruined it. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the way baseball's going now. Everyone is trying to recruit big hitters. They're not playing for the strategy or they don't care about that. They just want the high scoring games. And
you don't always need a home run.
No, you don't.
No.
Interesting. Well, sorry for being
But no, but that's the way it's going.
uninitiated.
That's why you need people to get, because hitting a ball that far isn't that easy.
No.
Yeah.
So that's why you.
So
do
when
need
it
that,
happens,
Mhm.
it's like so exciting.
Yeah.
And you
And
know
if you
they're
have-
not using any of that.
Yeah, but
At least you
a lot
hope
of them
they're not.
need it to be able to hit that
Oh,
far.
oh yeah, they're not using it. All natural, baby. I would.
It's crazy. But then even if they're using, it's a lot of skill to be able to hit a ball dead center, to be able to hit it out of a park.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not just your swing and how hard you can hit the ball. It's your timing, your eyes, everything. So it's
a million reps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, people like basketball players, they'll shoot 100 free throws before they leave their practice day. You know, batters, people who are in baseball, they'll swing their bat 1,000 times before they go to bed. You know, there's that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of skill involved. It's not just
Absolutely. And
there's a lot to appreciate about baseball, dude.
so we should.
Yeah, Jordan.
My God, I should just keep my mouth shut. Hey, Daryl, do you want to be the new host?
I'm chilling on this beanbag. I'm good, man.
Oh man. Hey, what do we have in front of us, guys?
It's a nice segue.
Yeah,
It's our Comic-Con exclusive, which by the time this rolls out,
it'll be almost
will
available too. Oh,
it will be available.
Yeah, because you're going to be at Comic-Con, so you got to release this one a little early, right?
Oh, God, you mean I actually have to work?
Yeah. So it'll be available maybe at least in a day after we put this up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Just after
hot.
preview
I
night.
think it's nice.
Hey, what do you think of it, Josie?
I think it's pretty cool.
From
I
which
think they're gonna
series?
Love it.
Which Batman is this? I'm quizzing you.
Yeah. Wait.
Shut
I
up,
just had
Daryl.
a phone call about it
Damn.
today.
Got a phone call about it.
Not this
Oh,
one, but the
regular.
other one. Yeah.
It only says it on the box, Jordan.
Well, I was hoping that she couldn't see it because I can't see it. It's kind of far.
It says the animated series.
Thanks, Josie.
You're welcome. I'm here whenever you need me.
For a week.
For a week.
For a week.
Yeah, so this is the piece that we're going to be selling. It's black chrome. Just like what we said last week, black chrome is our kind of the theme that we're going with whenever we do a con exclusive.
Clean.
300 pieces only for United States. $50. Come out and get it if you got it.
People are really excited about this.
Yes, very much so.
I already get like phone calls or emails like,
Yeah.
we're not going to be there. Can we pre-order it? Like the guy that I talked to you about, like we've had other phone calls about they're not going to be there. Can they pre-order it?
Yeah.
Can they?
You could pre-order it for $10,000. My Venmo is.
If you really want it, I mean, you can pre-order it by buying it on eBay from the people who
Yeah,
already have
people
them
have it up.
online saying that they're going to get them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go to eBay, they already have them for like, I don't know how much, $100, $110.
Yeah.
I wonder how much I could sell one for. I do need some new wheels on my car.
You still need to buy it first.
Oh yeah.
I'm reserving number one for myself.
So everyone who's asking where number one went, this guy's got it.
Nope. I think someone else tagged it already.
Oh.
Who?
I don't know. I think it's someone in this room.
Was it you, Josie?
It was me.
Josie's like, peace
Sorry.
out, number one.
I'm like, I'm taking one. Bye.
But yeah, no, this is. I think this is one of the more like talked about pieces. When
It's got a lot of buzz behind
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
when see, I've never gone to any of our shows that we do, but when you guys are there, is it insane, like crazy, like the people waiting in line to buy these or to try to get any exclusive that we have?
for our booth, it's not really that crazy.
Yeah, because we have a smaller. At
yeah.
Comic-Con, we have a smaller booth.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
Speak
not
for
like,
yourself. I had to build a safe space.
Well, Jordan just doesn't like crowds.
Yeah.
Period. And Comic-Con
And
is
it's
like
like
crowd
crowded.
central.
Yeah, it should be comic crowd convention because it's shoulder to shoulder everywhere you go.
Wow.
And there's times where the traffic is so bad walking around, you're just stopped
Yeah.
and you can't move anywhere
Move
because
anywhere.
you're just
Yeah.
in the sea of BO.
Oh,
It's frustrating when you gotta make your way to the restroom, and it's literally like traffic, but with people.
Is this where your stalker happened?
That was at D23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah. No, Comic-Con is so crowded, like Mike was saying, you're literally shoulder to shoulder with people. And when you have to like use the restroom and you're walking, and if one person in front of you stops, it's just like, oh crap, I can't go anywhere. I've literally just gotten into the mentality, not hurting people, but just accepting the fact that I'm going to have to walk like this. And if I have to bump you a little bit, like that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets that crowded. But as far as our actual booth, it's not too bad. It's pretty manageable.
At any of our other... Sorry, Jordan.
Oh, no, go ahead. I don't have anything important to say.
At any of our other shows, has it gotten bad to an extent?
D23.
D23 was the crazy
It's
one.
craziest.
Yeah.
So D23, we had a 20 by 20, bigger. It was pretty big. But our line, the first day, our line wrapped around maybe half of the convention center, and they had to make a special line that like one of those Disneyland lines for us that kind of snaked. And even then, the second day, even with the snaking, it still went around almost the whole convention.
Yeah. We had like a giveaway bag of our nano metal figs, and Brian followed me actually with a camera. I literally just went down the line and I was just tossing. Like giveaways. It was crazy. Like we had never. Not only did we not anticipate that, because it like just never happens.
Yeah.
And so like when it did happen, we were kind of blown away by how many people like were just physically there waiting for our stuff. Yeah. It was crazy.
I mean, people were literally in line for half the day just to get our product.
Wow.
Like, so you go there to look at stuff and to buy things, but these people went strictly just for our product, and they spent half of their time of the show is open 6 hours or whatever it is. They were there for 3 hours of that time just to wait for our product to buy in. And it sucked because some people we had to cut them off because we sold out by the time.
And that's when my stalker happened.
Yeah, that's right.
She's like, I ain't leaving empty-handed.
Yeah.
I mean, that we probably touched on this story like the beginning of these podcasts.
Yeah, that was like the first episode.
It's like it was one of the first ones, but that was something else. First D23 ever.
It's when it happened.
Yeah,
it was fun.
I guess.
Yeah,
I would do it again.
It was cool.
Yeah, I wish we were doing it again. Actually.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Comic-Con. By the time this podcast rolls out, we'll be there. Booth 3746.
Yep. Get yours.
If you have a ticket to get into the show.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, do you know what my favorite part of Comic-Con is? When everyone is waiting in line, and I have my exhibitor badge, and I just get to scroll to the front. La-di-da-di-da. Oh, you're sweating. I see it's very hot outside. I'm going to go right in.
VIP, yeah.
Do they get... Does it sell out?
Yeah, it sells out the day after the show, right? Because that's when they go on sale. The day of.
Yeah, they sell in hours, less than an hour.
So the first day of the show, they sell the tickets for the next year's show, and they sell.
Oh.
It's a lottery.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And 130,000, I think, and it sold out within an hour or two.
130,000 tickets sold out in 2 hours. That's ridiculous.
How much are a ticket?
4 days is $280, $290.
Dang,
jeez,
dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah. So, at least now you have some connections if you ever wanted to go to Comic-Con.
I know. Be like, I'm coming.
Yeah. Just let us know.
And by the way, we are accepting sponsors who want to sponsor us to go to New York for Comic-Con. So let us know. We'll thankfully accept that. So yeah. Well, that's all I got for this episode, guys. Does anyone else have anything?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Josie?
Thank you guys for letting me come on one final time.
It was fun.
It's always fun.
I'm gonna miss all of you guys.
Gonna miss you too.
You'll still see us. Don't worry.
I know. I'm sure I will.
Probably. All right, guys. Well, if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see you at Comic-Con. Peace out.
Later.
Peace.